अरे ई कौन आंसर दे दीजिए। नहीं तो यार डेट था नहीं। ओह लास्ट डेट पता नहीं। फेब्रुअरी में सर। अरे लास्ट सेमिस्टर जो हुई थी किसका हुई नहीं कि ना थी स्टार्ट है कंप्यूटर ऑर्डर कर दे। कंप्यूटर ऑर्डर कर दियो ना। कंप्यूटर ऑर्डर कर दियो ना। सुने तो
को पाठ कौन है
मैसेज ना कंप्यूटर ऑर्डर कर दो।
Gubla, ini gubla.
Hello. Yeah. Hi. So one question I got is, where can I see the whole recording? Yeah. So the recording would be updated in a YouTube channel. So we were instructed that we should create a YouTube channel, and um, and we should update all the video um, to that YouTube channel, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and as and when a live session is taken, we will try to post all those things to we'll try to post all these things to our channel, like, and you can Yeah, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll get notified for the same. I posted it in the public chat. You can take it up from the public chat, and you can get the videos recorded there, posted there. Okay, so I hope that clears your question. Someone else is saying, yeah. So yeah. Next is, am I in the first minute? Am I missing something crucial? No, we just started, so we'll start discussing all these things soon enough, and I'll let you know like what things we'll be discussing in this session, and what things you are supposed to do it by yourself, and what things you should do before coming to the session, so that it will be beneficial for you. Let me do some resetting and start sharing my other screen. So am I audible? Can someone please
Yes,
reply?
you are audible.
Okay, perfect. And there is no echoing going on, right? Mm, the screen is also visible, I hope. Okay, so I think yeah, so we are set now. Let me see why this image is not loading. Yeah, first day is always a bit uh, yeah, first day is always a bit um, different. It's very hard to set up the things. I don't know why it is not working. Question number 1 is not syncing. Can I sync it? Can I close it and open? Yep, it's not syncing. I'll just read out the question for you. Yeah, it's synced now. Perfect. So we'll start. We'll start to discuss things. Okay. So hello. So this is Subrat. I will be a tutor for this course, and this course is going to be run for 12 weeks straight. And for, so for 12 weeks, we'll be taking one tutorial session each week, and um, there might be some live classes, one or two by the professor, and but not sure that matter. So what I do is I'm a PhD student, PhD scholar currently at IIT Delhi, and so I'll be tutoring this course. So there are a couple of things I need to clarify before starting the tutoring session. The first thing is that we don't have any personal or professional relationship with the professor who is teaching this course. The course is recorded in a different environment and different setting. The professor's work is to record the course and put it in the online for you to follow. Our task is to help you out with your doubts in the recorded lecture and help you solve the assignment, and not exactly letting you know the answers of the assignment, but help you solve the assignment and clarify. So since the lectures are mostly like theory based, we will be doing some of the calculation work in this tutoring session. Next is that, like, can I clarify a doubt from the video? So thing is that we don't actually watch all the videos. That is your task to watch the video. So if you are asking questions regarding anything, you can ask things such as like, okay, so how about this concept, that concept, not like, ask me to explain the entire syllabus or entire week's content in these 2 hours, which is impossible. Next is if there is an okay, so the way this course works, NPTEL course works, is that the professor will record the video. The admin people from NPTEL will take the video and put it in their website, and they will schedule all the like exams and release of content and release of assignments. We will be helping you solving the assignments, or clarifying the doubts for the lectures. We don't have any authority on the, we don't have any connection with the professor. So if there is a error in the lecture, we cannot do it. Hello, am I audible now? Yeah. So can someone tell where did I stopped being audible? So I was explaining about the administrative things. So can someone tell where did I stop? Like,
Hello.
hello, hi.
Yeah, we haven't heard actually since from 5 minutes actually. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
No, I actually like on my audio, so I thought like you were listening. But anyway, so sorry about that. So first session is always a mess. Like something
Yeah.
is not working always. So the thing is that yeah. So I was telling. So I'll try to make it short. Okay. So the thing is that the way this course is offered, so the NPTEL course is offered, is that a professor from one of the institution is will be recording the session and recording the lectures and giving it to the NPTEL people. So the NPTEL people like are the admin people, and they will be taking up the video and posting it with the swim portal and the NPTEL portal, and we will be like and we will be and they will be like designing the assignment, releasing the contents and all these things. So they are handling the administrative part, and the professor is just recording the video and posting it, and we as a tutor like as solving so we will be like coming every week and doing this live session where we'll be solving your doubts and helping you solve the assignments and all these things. Okay, so we will not give you the assignment solution, but we can help you with the concepts that associated with the assignments. If we cannot solve the question, we'll be contacting the course coordinator through email or anything else, but we don't have any connection with the course coordinator yet, direct connection with the course coordinator. Okay, and yeah, so that is the whole setting. So the thing I was trying to tell earlier is that like when I was mute is that we will not yeah so yeah, unmuted. Yeah, so so thing is I was telling is that so if you have any doubts regarding the course lecture, or if you have any doubts regarding the uh yeah, so if you have any doubt regarding the course lecture, you can ask the professor or the NPTEL people. You can mail them, or you can ask certain doubts. Since the recording is already done, so the professor won't be physically involved, is not physically involved in this course. So most probably that doubt will not be solved. So since it will be issue for everyone, so that will be ignored mostly. But if there is an error in the administrative part, like let's say some weeks assignments is not released, or the assignment mark is not adding up to 10, or there is a typo or a missing um, thing, or a wrong option is given, then a mark will be given to everyone, and this will be handled by the NPTEL people. So if you must have got the NPTEL help desk email ID, so they will be handling all these things, and we will not be handling all these things. So in future, like what I've seen in the past is that people have reached out to the tutor like me, like regarding a question that is incorrect or anything like that, but we'll not be able to change anything here because we don't have the access of this thing as well. Like we are like similar to you, I am also like enrolled in the course, and I'm getting content each week, and I'm preparing for the content and coming to the lecture, right? So this is the the role people are playing like in different level of this course. Uh, what my role is that just clarifying your doubts and solving the previous year assignment questions that we have access to and you don't have, and solving previous year assignments and clarifying doubts, and also discussing the concept associated with the previous year questions. Okay. Um, then
lecture be uploaded?
yeah, so the recording next thing is the recording. So each this lecture is now getting recorded, so I'll be posting the recordings of it to a YouTube channel, because that's the way we are instructed to do. So we have to put the things publicly in the YouTube channel, and you can access to the you can get access to all the recordings for all the weeks from the YouTube channel. Okay, so what you can do is that I have pinged a YouTube link there. I will send it again now. So you can go to this channel and you can subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated with the course. If you don't want, it's fine, but that's just a way to get updated again when the a week's content is getting up and running. I've also done some previous courses like machine learning and computer vision and computer networks. You can check them out too. Okay. Next order of business is how this tutorial session is gonna go. This will be a session of mostly like 1.5 hours. Okay, not exactly like entire 2 hours. 1.5 to 2 in between that. And in this session, I will not be covering the lecture that has been taught. So if you have a doubt, be specific which part of the lecture you didn't understand. So you also like you can also refer to that as a concept, not to a specific video. Like you cannot ask me like what he is telling in video number. Let's say like week 0, video 5 or lecture 5, entire lecture. So like explaining the entire lecture or entire week's content is not practical in 2-hour setting. So we'll be discussing the concepts. If you have doubts in the concept or anything, you can discuss that. But the entire week's content, which is not a very practical way of dealing with things. Okay. Then coming to so then coming to the so what we'll be doing, like, so today we'll be like discussing the previous year's assignments, and it will help you solve the assignment of this year's assignment. And also this will we'll discuss some associated concepts with the same. Okay, so I have any other doubt? Louder, not audible, then
I have one general quick question here.
yeah, sure.
It's not related to the topic, but it's related to the assignment grading. So when it's going to be appear, actually it's going to be after due date, immediately it's going to appear, or the grade of the assignment?
Not sure about that, but I think, so after each week they update the answers and solutions. After the solution is released, we can discuss on the solution as well. Okay.
Oh, okay, because first time I registered this NPTEL course, just wanted to know when grading is going to appear. So
no worries. I got one general question. Sir, I'm a fresher bit student. Should I follow and do things in the course? So you can always start with the lecture, okay, and do the lectures, like do 2-3 times the lectures. Then you can come and solve the assignments. If you cannot solve, you can bring your doubts to the tutorial session. So we'll not be solving and giving you the answer. We'll be like, giving you hints or solving a similar problems which might help you solve the assignment. Okay, and you can parallelly do some coding as well if you want to make it really worth your while. Because what I think is that, like, if you're sitting down and spending some time here, so if you could have like go and watch some movies now in this 1 or 2 hours, or like play some games and go out. But since you're giving 1-2 hour of your valuable life, you should get something out of it, and like do it in a very diligent way. Otherwise, like 20-30 hours you could have like watch a movie or a long series. That's much more fun, and there is no point in like sitting down and doing nothing. I mean, taking a course and not doing it to the full extent. Even if you like understand, like, there might be 20 concepts in this entire 12 weeks video. Even if you don't get all the 20 concepts, even if you got like 2-3 concepts, like some clustering algorithm or some regression algorithm, so just make a note of that and be clear and be specific in that algorithms, and solve all the questions and go to the depth of those algorithms and do some coding and do some project or something like that and post it in the GitHub or something, so that you will be clear at least to some level. So all these concepts goes very deeper in the research field. We cannot go to that level in this bachelor level course, but you can, you can bring it to a certain level, and you can bring it to a certain level, and then you can like say that okay, I know this concept to this level. Otherwise, like if you just try to grasp everything or and end up doing nothing, then there is no point in that. Okay, so how can I access all previous year assignment? We will be discussing that. I don't think you have access to that yet. Anyway, so we'll be discussing our first questions of last year. So the question is that the question is which of the following is an unsupervised learning problem? So if you know the answer already, it's fine, but I'll be discussing this. So the learning problems, so in the lecture also in machine learning, we classify the learning problems as, so machine learning is like, just learning things, right? Learning things from data to be specific. So you have a set of data that is collected over a period of time for a particular event. And what you're doing is that you are learning a pattern, or you are learning a, you're learning a, you're learning a pattern, or you're learning some functionality out of it. So the way we learn things, the way we learn things, and also the things that we'll be learning, and the inference, the result that we'll be getting is two different types. There is one is called like supervised learning, and the second area is called unsupervised learning. The final one is called reinforcement learning. So I don't know how to mute everyone. But yeah. So if you have any doubt, you can just ask in the chat. I'll try to mute everyone, but I don't know how. Okay, so I am audible, right? So I have mute everyone because some people are like unmuting without even knowing. So they should be able to that they're not knowing that they're muted, and I don't want that their personal things to come out to the public. Okay, anyway, so we have three types of learning. One is supervised, one is unsupervised, one is reinforcement learning. If you go to the internet and search about this, you'll get a lot of videos for the same. I would discuss like what is supervised. So supervised is something like you are supervising the same. Okay, so you are supervising something. So let's say supervised task is like someone is doing some task, and you are supervising the same. Like let's say someone is learning how to let's say there's a task that how to predicting the price of a property or apartment. So one task is price prediction. So in price prediction, you can say there is a square foot variable, and there is a price variable, and you have some pair, xy pair. Okay, so you have some value here, and here's some value here. Like the square foot is this, the price would be this. If the square foot is this, the price would be this. And so when we are learning the algorithm, so in this machine learning means learning algorithm, when you are learning the pattern, what you are doing is that you are saying, okay, if x is this, if the square foot is let's say 100 square foot, the price would be let's say 10 lakhs. Okay, and you are like teaching it, saying that see 100 square foot has 10 lakhs. Let's say 120 square foot is let's say 11.5 lakhs. Tell me if the square foot is let's say 700, what will be the price? So here you have supervised it. So you are asking it for a task, like do like find a price or something, asking it for something, and before that you have supervised the algorithm to learn the same. Like you have said that okay, this is this price and this is this price. That means like you have given a supervision to the algorithm, where the algorithm has learned from this data, and now you are asking it what's the price, right? So this is the example of supervised task. Another is like you have images of cat. So let's say here classification. You have an image of a cat here, and the level is cat, and there's the image of a dog here, and the level is dog. Now you are showing him a image of another hybrid of dog and asking what is the label here. So this is also a supervised task where you are here where the algorithm is supervised. So you are supervising the algorithm and saying that what is this thing, like supervising that okay, this is the cat and there's a dog, and finally what is this dog thing, and it is the responsibility of the algorithm to look at the image and find the patterns which describe the dog. So you'll not be able to find those patterns in one image. You have to train it with a lot of images so that you'll get the um, correct pattern. But yeah, so but this is an example of like supervised learning. In an unsupervised setting, you don't have those privilege of getting supervision. What you do is that you just like ask, like just give a bunch of data, and you ask them to do clustering. So I have this setting where we're categorizing the news into. I hope this is audible now. So we're categorizing the news into different. So we're categorizing the news in different groups, but not exactly not exactly where. So we are not exactly putting a label on it, but we are doing a clustering sort of thing. And this is an example of unsupervised, where we don't have any labels associated with it. And the third thing is the reinforcement learning. And this is a very interesting piece of learning that I will let you know is that so the reinforcement learning is reward-based learning. Is reward-based learning. That means remember when you used to learn how to do bicycling, and in the training, you don't actually get any supervision, but what you get is reward or punishment. So if you do some mistakes while learning how to cycle, you'll get punishment, like you'll fall off the cycle or you will hit something. But when you do good while learning the cycle, you will get better flow or better um, cycling experience. So it's so in this type of learning, there is an agent, like in a cycling, let's say learning while you are learning cycle. So this is, let's say, cycle, okay, and you are sitting on it, and you are the agent, so you will be the agent, and this is the road, okay, and there are trees and stuff and environment, and this is called the environment, okay. And the agent will take an action in the environment, like you'll do the pedaling and all these things. Based on your action, you'll get a reward or a punishment, and based on the reward or the punishment, you will improve yourself over time. If you do something, if you suddenly um, uh, break, you'll fall, and from that you will learn that I have fallen, and by doing this action, so I should not be doing it the next time. So based on these things, let's just solve the questions that has been discussed here. So which of the following is a true? These are unsupervised learning problems. So can anyone answer in the chat if they want, and then I can give the answers. Okay, so let's just go to question one. Option one: grouping documents into different categories based on their topics. So here the grouping is developed is introduced, just like our news. So this will be the answer. Let me choose a better one. So this will be the answer. Second is forecasting the hourly temperature in a city based on the historical temperature pattern. This will not be a solution because we're just forecasting. We're not. It is supervised. And second is identifying close knit communities of people in a social network. So this is some sort of grouping or some sort of this grouping, or this is some sort of saying that people in social media, grouping based on their interests or based on their taste in some things. So this is also a unsupervised learning task. And the fourth one is training an autonomous agent to drive a vehicle. So this is same as this one that I said, and this is not a unsupervised learning. This is reinforcement learning. So this will not be the answer. Third is identifying different species of animal from image. And as you know, like identification or recognition is part of image recognition. So this is image classification here. So this is also not the answer. The correct answer is 1 and 3. Okay. So similarly, if you go to the question number 2, so can you do the similar thing here? So we should be the correct answers for the same. So we discussed about a lot of briefly about the reinforcement learning on the top. So can you tell about that? So getting answer 1 and 2. So so what is meant by policy? So Omar, like, so all these things that I said in the starting, that you should watch the videos before the tutorial session, because if I have to go through the videos again, then there'll be no point, because that is already given to you. Okay, so I'll be discussing things, since it is the first tutorial, I'll discussing things in a detailed way. We'll see till when it goes, but from next time, so please do consider looking at the lecture, at least the notes once, so that it will be easier. Okay, so I'll tell a bit about RL now. Okay, a bit more than as I discussed earlier. RL is that, like, let's say, like, so don't think about the cycle now. Let look at this grid now. So an environment can be converted to a grid environment. So the grid environment is the easiest or the simplest environment that we can create to prove our point. Okay, so let's say there is a bird here, peacock. Okay, and there is a lizard here. Okay, lizard, and there is a snake here, snake. Okay, so let's say this is a complete ground, and we have divided it into, like, smaller grid to make it look more fancy. Okay, so let's say, like, and let's say you are the bird. Okay, and you want to eat the lizard while protecting yourself from the snake. Okay, so this is our goal, let's say, and you are the agent, or you are the, this one is your agent, this one is your agent. Okay, and I would say, so these blocks are called states. Okay, and this entire thing is called, so I don't know, so the entire thing is called environment. Okay, so this is a This is state. Okay, this state. Agent, this thing, okay. And so now, like, the agent will move, like, the bird will move to get the food, right? So when the agent moves, so let's say the agent went here. The agent went here, okay. So we'll say the agent, we'll say the agent took a step. I will just denote it like this. So this is called a step, okay. And this agent has a current state. And when the agent reach here, it will have a different state. State 1, let's say. State 0 and state 1. Till this point, it is clear. Like, this is the environment. And we give a we fancily, like, divided it into small blocks. And we say that each block is a state, okay. And the bird is trying to eat the lizard here. And the bird should go to the lizard to eat it, right? And because the lizard won't come to the death hall, right? So when the bird moves, we say the bird has taken a step, or the agent has taken a step. While taking a step, the bird is changing its state. So let's say this is state 1, state 2, state 3, state 4. Similarly here, okay. Different states. Okay. Till this point it is clear. You can reply in the chat. Yes. So each time the bird moves, each state, like, let's say I see the here, see the insects here, and I start to move. Like, I took one step towards the this lizard, I take another step toward the lizard, and each time I'm thinking that am I getting closer to the snake or am I getting closer to the insect? So the bird is taking very careful step, taking one step and changing its state. Changing its state means now I can say the bird is closer to the insect and closer to the snake. If the bird takes these steps, the bird will be now closer to the insect, but that same distance as initial as snake, right? Because, like, you see the distance. So each time the state is also changing, the step you are changing. Also, one more thing is the reward and the punishment. Okay, so we'll add another term here. So let's say each state has a reward. That means if you go to this ant, the reward is, let's say, 5. Okay, but if you go to this snake, the reward is -5. Okay, and since in all the states you are not getting anything or losing anything, let's just put 0 in all the states. Okay, the reward is 0 if you end up here. So now the bird's goal is to plan the steps or plan the path in such a way that it will maximize its reward in the future. So if I say it in the, like, layman's term, it will be the bird goal is to eat the insect without getting bitten by the snake. Okay, if I put it in the mathematical term, it will be agent's goal is to maximize the expected future reward. Expected means average future reward. Like, even if you get some minus here, on an average in future, the reward should be maximized. That means if I take this path, the agent goal is, like, if I take this path, it will be maximized. And this plan is the policy. Like, someone asked what is this policy means. So policy is this plan. So this plan of where to go and so that the reward will be maximized is called the policy. And in this reinforcement learning, the agent learn how to find the path given a environment and given the states. Okay. Once this is trained, once this agent is trained, you can put it in an environment where the reward and the punishment might not be at the same place. So if I give if the bird learns how to eat this without being bitten by the snake in this setting, if the snake is here and the insect is, let's say, here, and the bird is, let's say, here, and if you start the algorithm, it will be able to figure out that this is the step that I should take, and I should not take this step to be killed by that snake. So this is like thing. So if you think it in terms of our bicycle algorithm, once you get a reward that okay, if you put sudden brake while speed, you are skidding or you are slipping, you will get that idea and you'll never press the brake again so hard in your life. So that's the this reward and this game, and you can go very deep on this concept, but this is the thing. So if we solve the question, so while learning a policy, the goal is to maximize the long-term reward. So as I said here, so that is the correct option to choose, that we maximize the long-term reward. This is the correct option. Second is during training, the agent is explicitly provided the most optimal action to be taken in each step. The answer is no. So we are not providing the agent where to go. So the agent is here. We are not saying that okay, go here. So the agent can go here. Also, the agent can go here as well. Okay, but if he goes here, we'll not tell to go here or go here. If the agent goes here, the reward will be -5. Then the agent will learn that okay, I should not be going in the direction where the reward is minimizing. So that's why the agent will not go to the snake, it will go to the insect. But if we initially provide the agent that okay, you go in this direction, then the agent will not learn anything. It will just memorize that okay, there is a path that goes to the insect, and in the next scenario here, if we change the setting and if we swap the place of snakes on the this insect, the bird will go to the snake because it has remembered where to go, and it is not optimized. So that's why we do not give the optimal step to take while training. So while training, it itself figure out where to go. Next is like can someone tell if the next answer is correct or wrong? The state of the environment changes based on the action taken by the agent. So is this the correct option or not? Can someone tell in the comments? So think about the answer before giving. Like I have discussed about the state earlier. So think once before giving the answer. I've got some answers, some yes, some no. Okay, so I'll tell what is happening here. So let's say the bird is moving from here to here. Okay, so the state is changing, right? So the question was state of the environment change based on the state action technology. The answer is yes. How? What is a state? The state is like the state of the agent, right? The state of the agent, right? So if the agent is here, the distance to the snake and the insect is not the same when the agent is at the state 2. So hence the state of the agent is changing while it is moving, taking a step, it is changing. So that's why this will be correct answer. Okay. Next is RL is used to for building agents to play chess. Answer is yes. What people have done is that you have trained the entire RL agent to build chess, like to play chess. Uh, so the agent should be like taking a step and predicting something that okay, this move is a better move to go. Then let's say they did not get adequate reward for the same, they lost the game or something like that. Then they'll say, okay, this might be a wrong move. From the next iteration, it will take a different move. So by this, they have learned how to play chess, and this is the correct use of RL. Okay. Finally, RL is used for predicting the prices of apartments from the future. Answer is no. We have already discussed the price prediction and all these things. The prediction task. And prediction is supervised learning. Okay. So this is also incorrect. Okay. So we have completed question number 2. Let's go to the question number 3. We will be a bit faster. We're running out of time. Which of the following is a classification task? So, and the question of for which of the following is a regression tasks? Okay. So I have told you about the price prediction. So something we're predicting is regression. Something we're classifying is classification, and these both are supervised learning tasks. And then there is grouping of things, which is grouping of things, which is unsupervised learning, and there is the reward and punishment, which is reinforcement learning. So this is the basic key map that you need to do. Then give answer to question number 3 and 4 in the comment. I'll come back in a second. After 2 minutes I'll reveal the answer. So I've got some a lot of replies. Three people are saying 3 is 3 should be A and D, and 4 should be B and D. 3 should be 1 and 4, and 4 should be 2 and 4. Okay, so some are given correct answer. Can you please share the recording link, Dhanya G? Okay. After session could not log in due to network issue. Anyone have the last day? July 6th, the last. Yes, there was no session last week, I guess. Yeah, there is one, but let me. Yeah, this is my first week, I guess. I'm not sure. Going up to announcements. Okay, so there's another one. Okay, no worries. So classification task where we're classifying thing. So predicting whether an image is spam or not is classifying if the email is spam or not. It's called binary classification. This is called binary classification, and this is a prediction task. Predicting number of COVID cases over a given period. It is like predicting the it's a regression task. So this is not um, um, classification. Predicting score of a cricket team also it's like feature forecasting or something like that. Not classification. Identifying language of a text document is classification because we're classifying a language into one of the main languages that is there. Okay. Which of the following is our regression task? So regression will be like prediction of price or forecasting, something like that. Predicting whether or not a customer will repay a loan based on their credit history. This classification, like given a data, it should be pay or not pay. So this is not regression, this is classification. Forecasting the amount of rainfall in a given place. So this is your prediction because you're just predicting based on the historical data. This is regression. Identifying types of crops. Types means classification. This is not our answer. Fourth is the answer, predicting the future price of a stock, which is regression. Okay. Then coming to the next question, bit tricky one. Right. So for this, I hope you have watched the video. Okay. And this one says, consider the following data set. Fit a linear regression model of the form y equals to b0 plus b1 beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 using the mean square error loss. Using this model, the prediction value of y at point x1, x2 equals to 0.5 and minus 1 is. So you have to take this data, learn the pattern, then you have to predict the pattern for a particular point. There is 0.5 and minus 1.0. That is like, if x1 is this, x2 is this, y is this. If x1 is this, x2 is this, y is this. If this list is given, then for a new x1 and x2, so if x1 is 0.5 and x2 is minus 1.0, then what is y goes to what? So this is a classic regression problem. Okay. What you can do, so what it is saying is that it is saying that let assume y equals to beta 0 plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2. Okay. So let's assume y equals to like this, because it's a linear regression model. Like the variables would be linearly related to the y input variable. So x1, x2 is linear to y. That means that this is the linear equation. And what we need to do is to estimate these parameters. So we need to estimate these parameters. They are called params, and we need to estimate them. Right? So one way to estimate this is to train a machine learning model. But since the data is since the model we're taking is linear, we don't have to actually train the ML model. We can do a linear regression, and we can do like a what do you call it? It's called. So there are a couple of methods to estimate these parameters. One is in the machine learning algorithms. Second is just using the basic linear algebra method, right? So if you do the linear algebra method, so the beta, so beta, so if I write here, so this beta matrix, so if I just do beta equals to beta 0, beta 1 and beta 2, okay, then my y matrix similarly y0 to yn would be beta 0, that is 6 cos 3. So y would be 6 cross 1. Okay, and beta would be beta 0, beta, yeah, sorry, beta 0 would be, so yeah, so we can write this as x0 beta 0 plus x1 beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2. So it will be beta 0 x0, and x0 is, let's say, unit matrix. That means beta 0 into x0 would be equals to beta 0. So if you do this, if you write it in this way, And if we, so x0, x1 and x2, so these things are like 6 cross 1 as well. Okay, and if we like rearrange all these things, so you can refer to the video for exact rearrangement. So if you rearrange all these things, you'll get the nice equation that translates to beta will be equals to x transpose x inverse x transpose y. So y would be the third column of like this here. So y will be like this column here. So this is the column matrix, and uh, table x would be 6 cross 3. So this will be a 6 cross 3 matrix. Why? Because we are taking this. So if you write this, it will be like x0, x1, x2, beta 0, beta 1, beta 2, like this. If you multiply that, you will get that. Beta 0, x0. So these two matrices multiplied. So this is like, that will be like, beta in times x, y equals to beta times x. Okay, so if you rearrange all these things, you will get, this is a 6 cross 3 matrix, because x is x1, x0, x2, and x3, and x0 is 6, x1 is 6, x2 is 6, because there are 6 numbers each. Okay, and so if you put all those values in, right, so if you put like value of x, value of x would be like 1 1, sorry, value of x would be like 1 1 1 1 1 1, then there is your minus 0.5 0 to 0.5 minus 1.5 minus 2.0, just x2 column, sorry, and x1 should be here, is minus 1 minus 0.5 minus 1, sorry, 1 to 2.50. This would be your x, and it will be like 6 cross 3. You multiply, you have to use the calculator, then you multiply this with your you take a transpose of it, x transpose x, then take an inverse of it, multiply it with the x transpose and y. So if you solve entire thing, multiply all those matrix, you'll get the beta matrix as like this. Zero point 498, 1.517, and 1.993, and this is your beta 0, this is your beta 1, and this is your beta 2. So this is a direct formula you can use. Then if you substitute the value of beta 1, beta 0, beta 0, beta 0, beta 1, and beta 2, and put it in this equation here, okay, and you put the value of x1 and x2 from 0.5 minus 1.0, you'll get the value of y as minus 0.737. Okay, so in this way we'll solve this question, and I think there is a similar question in this year's assignment as well, and you can get the answers very quickly for the same. I hope everyone is clear. This is a bit difficult. So the thing is that the course will be more mathematical from now on. So I know we'll discuss theory, of course, but it will contain a lot of maths as well. I just need to warn you about that. So you just make sure you have basic linear algebra clarified, okay, and well brush up. And you, if you don't understand anything, you can just rewatch the video again and again, so till you grasp the concept. And if there is still some doubts, you can always solve them. I'll just arrange this. Yes. So you can solve the rest of the questions. I think the time we have already spent 1.5 hours, and I need to run for another tutorial. I think, and so you can always solve the question and post it in the group discussion forum, and I'll answer as and when I get time for the same. Okay, and we'll solve the rest of the problems next week. Maybe next week you can jump to the assignment 1 solution that is in the list and solve that. But meanwhile, like you do the assignment that has been covered till now, and yeah, and let me know if you have any doubts. We'll close the session now, so it almost like 1.5 sort of time. You can leave if you don't have any questions. And someone is asking about the link, I guess, recording link. I'll see it. Kindly send the recording link. Yeah, I will be uploading that to the YouTube channel that I have said, and you can get it from there. Okay. There is no rain from my side. I think there is rain in your side. Yeah, I'll try to fix that next time. Thank you. You can drop the call if you like. Everyone. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel. You'll get the notification for recording when it is uploaded.